Hi, I'm Maddy.
And I'm Ruby.
We left Australia over a year ago on an adventure around the world.
We faced our biggest challenge to date in India, but now we are switching things up through Southeast Asia. Join us on His and Her Travellings.
So, we're in Yangon, but may not have gone according to plan. Getting off the bus from the airport, unfortunately, Rubes got shut in by the bus driver, stumbled out on her everything, and we're just trying to get to the hostel and get her all sorted out. So, not off to the best of start, but hello Myanmar, we've made it. How's it feel? So, we're at our awesome hostel in Yangon, the Shwe Yo Vintage Hostel, and
First day of exploring through Yangon. Very exciting.
yesterday was a bit of a write-off. We
Well, it wasn't a write-off, okay. We just needed, well, particularly I needed to catch up on sleep. Because if we don't catch up on sleep now, then later on in this trip we're going to really regret it. Or at least he's going to really regret it when we're letting me sleep.
yeah, probably. So we've recuperated. Saw it a little bit yesterday. Had a really good dinner.
Great sushi here. Unreal.
But now we're going out and about. There's a few things in Yangon that are pretty cool to check out. So over the next 2 days, we're going to see as much as we can.
Our first figure out.
Oh, they're moving. Flopping around today. On recommendation, we found this little 99. 99 Shandu and what do you think? You get so many little sides that are just extras and it's unreal.
Would you like that?
Okay. So we spent the morning walking around. It's been very interesting. And I don't know about you, I've spent most of the time comparing it to where we were in India.
So different. I know you can hear some beeps now, but like it's so much quieter than anywhere in India. Like the people aren't like yelling at you every 5 seconds. It's just so nice.
And it's just cool seeing like the changes in like sort of what people are selling on the side of the streets.
Yes.
How the shop fronts look. How people interact with you.
Yeah. Everything. It's so different, and it's in such a good way. It's
It's been a nice change, enjoyable. And now I think after a good feed, we're off to the very impressive Yangon Pagoda this afternoon.
Just got to get changed into some long pants.
So we ventured out to what apparently I was wrongly taking us to, but eventually I think it's worked out okay because what's behind us is quite truly spectacular.
Yeah, really, really beautiful. We're at the Shwe Yo Vintage Pagoda. Beautiful, there's a beautiful fairy plus sunset going on right behind it.
Yeah.
Yes, magical.
What do you think?
It's very impressive. I just had a random guy ask me if I was married though, which was weird. Whatever.
Okay guys, so it is the next day. After we saw the pagoda last night, we ended up going and getting sushi for dinner, which was amazing.
Yeah, real yum.
And we then went out and had a few drinky poos at a couple of different bars in Yangon, which was so nice, considering India was
pretty much cocktail-less.
very dry other than kingfishers.
Today we are getting on the circular train.
And even better, budgeteering here, we got free tickets.
Our hostel does a little deal where you like and check into it on Facebook and you get 2 free tickets on the circular train. To be honest, they're like only 25 cents normally, so we're not saving too much, but any little win.
Saving.
Yeah. So it takes a bit of time to get around today. We could get off somewhere maybe and get back on.
See how we go.
Yeah, it's a good way to see the city apparently. It goes out and about, so come along for the ride.
Maddie's very excited.
I love this idea, it's awesome. And we're back off the train, maybe a little bit prematurely.
We ended up doing the Yangon semicircle train instead of the circular train because halfway through it decided to go the other way.
I think it was okay because we still spent at least 3 hours. We got a good sense of it all, and it was really fun. Like, people going about their day-to-day lives, food was coming up and down the train, and
Yeah, it was good fun.
So we've ventured out to this park lake complex in the hope of seeing the Shwe temple that we were visited last night. It's very impressive, but we want to see it from another angle. So I think we get a nice viewpoint across the water just here.
We're catching an overnight bus a little bit later on, so we do have a bit of a time limit today, but yeah.
We're in search of food right now though. We had a little snack.
And search for toilet. I need to pee so badly.
Yeah, but we'll see how this day pans out.
Yeah.
So as I sit here in the Kandawaji Park, I've got the very, very impressive Karawak Palace behind me, but unfortunately I don't have roofs with me. Had a bit of a disagreement. We ventured like some 3 kilometers out here to get to the park, but as soon as we had a bite to eat, Rubes packed it in and said she wanted to go back. And now, after walking so far out, I thought, we're here, well, why don't we just see what we can? And apparently there's a very impressive viewpoint. You can see the Shwe Pagoda from here. It turns out she wasn't as interested in any of these things, so yeah, we kind of, words were said, and we went our separate ways. Now, that definitely wouldn't have happened in India. I would have felt very uncomfortable letting her walk back alone. Even sometimes I wanted to, but it's one of the realities of traveling with a partner. It's hard because you don't always see eye to eye, and especially my frustrations are that she doesn't want to do everything I want to do, and it takes a lot of time to get her up and ready and motivated, and I just feel like I waste a lot of time not doing anything, and I just miss out on a few things that are kind of like are worth seeing. I think it's not entirely fair to her. I think she is slightly different in that respect, and everyone's different, and relationships are built on differences, and you can come together for what you have in common. But for me, it's hard because I'm quite a go-getting kind of guy. I like doing things, and I don't like sitting around wasting time, especially when you're traveling and you feel like you're missing out on things if you're not out and about all the time. So I'm in the park now. The palace is very, very impressive, and as I walk over now, hopefully we can get a nice viewpoint of the pagoda. With our little hiccup over and done with, it's safe to say Myanmar as a whole has been really good.
Yeah, Yangon has been such a breath of fresh air in comparison to India, and we're really looking forward to seeing what the rest of Myanmar holds.
But we're got to be quick because we've got a bus to catch to Bagan.
Like right now. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And we'll do it all again next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.